What we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a website for all your work. At least we get you ready for that. So some of you may know how to do this, some may not. That's okay. Should be a nice review. What I need you guys to do is to open your files that are completed. Like I have this cabinet that's rendered ready. I even specified it for myself. Actually, I like this one better. So I just open this one, and you can of course open more than one, and that will be probably preferred, but in case your graphics are too detailed, it might fry your computer, so be advised to don't open too many. So I have this file open. What I need to do next is go to layout. In layout, I will open up a menu for my rendering. So render, I right click on the toolbar, get my render toolbar commands here, or you can go up here and you got your render setup. What you're gonna do is go to render properties or advanced render settings. That's what we're calling it. And where it says destination instead of window, which creates a separate window when you're rendering, we're gonna put in viewport. So you go down here, change it to viewport as your default. So that's my settings for rendering. That's all I need to do. Exit that out. I'm gonna double click in here, zoom into my image as I please. Nothing else. Don't worry about those. That's just a light. Shouldn't affect it. And I'm just gonna render this right now. So I'm gonna click render, and it's actually gonna render my object inside this viewport. Once I have this established, what I need to do is I need to go to view. Actually, no, file. Oops. File. Publish to web. And it becomes, if this is your beginning website, you just start with create new web page. You click on next. You type in a name for your web page. So I'm gonna call mine Pansky, and you direct it where you want to save this whole folder of your data. So you gotta hit this triple dot here and save it somewhere secure, not on your desktop. So I'm gonna put in my jeez, where do I want to put it? Oh, yeah, put it in here. I'm gonna click open. Provide. You can put descriptions of your web page if you want. So, and I'm gonna click on next. Next option is it's gonna ask you what kind of setup for the image you want to place. So we don't want DWFX. We want JPEG because it's more condensed. It'll take less space on your website, and hopefully it won't freeze your computer as much. So, and the image size, I would recommend just going extra large, since the bigger it is, the easier it's to see. And then we'll go to next, and you pick the setup you want. That's for your own preference. And then of course colors and stuff. That also is up to you guys. And here's an enable iDrop. Enable iDrop offers you the chance of letting your clients or the people who visit your website to actually download your DWG file of the actual drawing. Now if you don't want to give that to them for free, well then I wouldn't put enable iDrop. Otherwise you can do that if you please. Okay, this is the most important section, the most complicated one. This is where you will insert all your images of your drawings or projects. To do this, first we go to any drawing that you have open. It's going to be here, or you can add files that you have saved somewhere, but you want the finished files, so it's best to open those files, make sure they're finished and exactly what you want. And then all you have to do next is just select that drawing that you're opened. You select from which section you want it from. So I had it in layout 1 as my preferred one. You can have it in from model space and from layout 2. So I'm going to do actually 2 of them right now, just so you guys can see the difference. I'm going to do layout 1, which is my preferred one, and my model. I should be labeling something different, that way I know what they are. Right now I have no idea what this item is, so I'm just going to delete. I'm going to do it again. So layout 1, I'm going to type in cabinet layout 1. I add that, so now I can know what exactly it is. And I can do the same thing with the cabinet model. So I know what they are, what they represent, and everything. You can readjust which image goes on top of your website, which one's below it, by moving up or down. That's your options here. You can update, but that's later when you make changes to your original drawings. You can update them. We go to next. It's going to ask you to either generate images for drawings that have changed or generate all images. You can just click all images for the first time. You can go back to just the ones that you changed. No, next time when you change them, you upgrade them to what you want them to look like. This will take a little while for your computers probably, so be warned and be patient. Okay, so it got me to my last step, which is preview and post. I'm going to click on preview first. Ask me later. And here's my actual design. Here's the model picture, which doesn't come out too good. Here's my cabinet layout picture. I should have put a background. Could have made it a lot better, but my background was just black, so it turned white. Take note of that. But if I click on it, it looks pretty detailed, pretty nice. I mean, it's not that bad. Can't complain. And then this one, which is the model space, which just cut off because it only took a picture of wherever the model space was looking at. So let's see if I can see right there. There's a section cut off of my cabinet, and that's what I got on my website. I'll show it to you again. And that's what I got here. Section cut off right there at that point. And if I go here, and in 2010 you probably won't be able to get this pre-image, which is pretty cool in 2011. Once I finish that, I can click on finish, and I'm happy with my work. It will save that file into that, where have I placed it? So I placed it in, I don't even, I think it was CAD. Yeah, there's my website. I typed it Pansky for my title for the website, and it has all the documents for that website. So it has all these images that I added. That's what I want. All right. So now, if you do want that's what you would insert into your web page to actually make it work. And if you really want to modify things or make them better, like here, I'm going to put a background. Gonna make it look better. And now if I go to render, get a nice rendered background, and I can go back to my file, export, publish, where is it? Oh, publish to web. And I'm gonna actually go to edit my existing one. It should have pre-selected on a default. Go to next. Go keep everything I have here. That's what I want. The only thing I need to change is here, where I update my layout 1. This drawing, I updated. Oops, I should have changed the name. So I'm going to add that. I actually have 2 of them. That's okay. And I click next. Generate images from have been changed. Just do that. That way it's a little quicker, hopefully. And I can do a preview, and I'll have actually with the background, which is a lot nicer. So see, this will come up to your website because, of course, this is not owned. I don't have the rights to the program. It's a educational version, so I have that. There's ways to get about it by just copying, pasting. It's a lot of work, but I can show you guys how to do that next. Cheat the system. Alright, I'm finished, and that's how you make a website in AutoCAD.